thick as fuck. Oh my God, that's my baby, Caroline.
Hello, it's me. Hello everyone, what's good, what's poppin'? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline, that's me. And welcome to another fun installment of installing my wig. Hello, it's me. Hello everyone, what's good, what's poppin'? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Caroline, that's me. And welcome to another fun installment of installing my wig. So this is a reversed ombre unit from Hermosa hair. They dyed it. I cannot dye hair. Like, I can install a wig, style it, but dye it, nah. This is black, right? So it's all dyed by them. It's like a little reverse ombre situation. We've got the 613 blonde and it goes down to a dark brown on the bottom. I've got 26 inches. She's a closure, 5x5. All I did as customization so far, I did go ahead and plucked it myself. One thing I'll say about Hermosa hair is I've noticed, especially with their higher density, because this is 220% density, I've noticed that their knots are kind of hard to pull out. Like, I didn't even pluck too much on this because I was scared I was going to pluck a hole, because I be plucking holes into my frontal. Oh, okay. So I plucked a little bit of a hole in the back, but it's cool, no biggie. Let's start off with some tinting of the lace. And I'm going to tint the lace with this Maybelline Fit Me foundation, shade Warm Coconut. Actually, should I tint the lace? I feel like if I tint the lace, it's going to get, like, that's one thing about 613 hair, it gets stained so easily. Like, not stained, but the makeup can really affect it. Oh yeah, I'm even wearing makeup. I'm just going to gently put some makeup under and try to, like, put it mainly on the lace and not where the hair starts, just to try to avoid staining it with makeup, because that's something I learned from the first time I installed 613 hair. So I'm trying to use like this little tiny brush so that way I can like really just make sure I'm putting the foundation on the part of the lace that I need. For sure, I would suggest using like a concealer or something liquid like foundation to tint your lace with 613 wigs, because using powder, it's going to get all over the place. I'm going to dry it up real quick with my blow dryer. Okay. And now let's proceed to installing the unit. I went to go change my shirt because I feel like there was too much going on. The hair was bright, the shirt was bright. It was scaring me, as if I was already scared already. Of course, I'm always having some type of technical difficulties, and I was trying out a new microphone for this video, and funny for me, the mic went out, and this whole time I was talking and my voice was not even recording. So hi, voiceover Caroline here. But all I'm doing right now is I'm just going off and cutting off the thick little white tabs that you get on the side of your closure. I cut those off because they do not lay down, in my opinion. I think they're meant to be cut off, so make sure you cut that off before you start laying down your lace. And once I've cut those off, I'm just using this hot comb to push back the hairline because I wanted to try something new out today. I wanted to try the little widow's peak type of hairline. So I pushed back the hairline with the hot comb, and I just try to draw out a little triangle shape on both sides to kind of form that widow's peak. This was my first attempt, y'all, so, you know, be kind. It wasn't perfect, but you gotta try to succeed, you feel me? If you're someone who has a very like prominent widow's peak, or you have like a very distinct hairline where like it goes low on the sides or just goes low in certain areas, carving or pulling out the hairs like how I'm doing right now can really help you get a good customized shape. But I would suggest using like Nair on instead of pulling the knots out. As you can see, as you will see, I had a hard time pulling them out from the roots because, like I was saying earlier, the knots on Hermosa's wigs are very strong, which is good, and also kind of annoying when you're trying to like pluck it, but it's good because it's not going to shed easily, you know. So I was over here trying to yank it out, and it was not trying to yank. So I had to just go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way, where you cut the lace off, and it doesn't come out as clean, in my opinion. The lace kind of like looks a bit funny when you just cut out the excess hair. It's much better for you to either use Nair, or if you can, pull them out from the roots. For today, I'm using my Bedhead hard hairspray to lay down my lace. I've been liking this spray more these days. At first, I wasn't the biggest fan, but as I learned how to use it properly, I've been liking it. It's still not as good as my Ebin lace spray. That is the gold, the goat, the queen. but this is a good alternative. Try it out if you don't like the Ebin spray as much. It's a good glueless hold, definitely not a long-term hold. But I'm just spraying in between the parts where I parted out the hairs. I'm going to pull out, and then once I've sprayed all of it down, and I use my blow dryer on a low settings but warm heat. That makes sense. So like I'm not using the most highest powerful blowing setting, but I'm still using a high heat to get it to dry because this needs a higher heat than the Ebin spray. Once I got it nice and stuck, I'm using these little tiny cuticle scissors and just trying my best to cut around the hairs that I've parted out. As you can see, it just kind of makes the lace lay weird when you cut it. When you pull the hair out from the roots, you get a better, more natural finish. So the lace was looking a little wonky on this install, not gonna lie to y'all. But look, okay, I tried my best. Jeez. So don't come for me, okay? Because I like to see you do better. And if you do better, let me know because I can take some tips. Anyways, so I just proceeded and did the same thing on both sides. But honestly, I like this widow part, this widow peak type of look. I feel like it just like lays more naturally on my head. Like the shape of it just looks really good. I really liked it. I feel like you can even rock a widow's peak with no baby hairs. But for the fact that I wanted to just hide the lace of this to make it blend better, I went ahead and did do some baby hairs because baby hairs can help you hide a bad lace. That's tea. Once I had laid down my lace, I'm just going in and trying to like figure out where I want to put the baby hairs. Another thing I feel about 613 hair, doing the baby hairs can be a bit of a mess at time because one, especially with makeup on, the makeup starts to mix into the blonde hair, so the lace starts to look a little dirty. And then the 613 starts to like kind of disappear onto your head because it's really blonde. I was having a hard time. That's the thing about trying out new hairstyles or just doing things that you don't do normally. You gotta like figure out how to finesse it. So that's what I'm trying to do over here. The baby hairs also weren't my favorite, but it did what it had to do. To get the baby hairs to lay flat, I did go in between the parting and sprayed that bedhead spray in there. And then I used my, I believe it's 3/10. Lord, I don't know. I'll link it down below. Mini flat iron from Amazon, and I used it to curl the baby hairs to help swooping process a bit easier. To help lay down the baby hairs, I am using my Eco Styler gel, the green one, and that's basically it. I'm not going to show too much of this baby hair styling process because I'm not going to lie to you guys, it was a mess. Like, I don't want to see it. I'm not going to put y'all through the mess of seeing these baby hairs, okay? So let's just see a little clippy clip and move on. Like, oh my God, like, oh my God, what is that? Yeah, like, I'm getting PTSD. Yeah, so let's move on. I went ahead and put my elastic band over this because sometimes I just be hoping that if I put the elastic band, it will save the lace because sometimes it does. It just needs to sit and simmer, take its time when you take it off. Maybe you'll be lucky and it looks decent enough to leave your house with if you're lucky. But while my lace is sitting and simmering, it was time to style. I already knew automatically I want to put some curls in it. I just feel like curls with colored hair, it just looks so good, and it did end up looking actually really good. I'm using my 1-inch curling iron from Hot Tools. As far as curling, I'm still figuring out how to curl hair. Like these little clips I'm showing y'all, I'm lying to y'all. It took me kind of 2 hours to figure out how to properly curl my hair, no cap. But I just know for sure it's better to just focus on curling your hair to the back of the wall. Once I figure out exactly how to curl my hair perfectly with a curling iron, I will come back with a tutorial. Y'all know I got y'all. I'm still just trying to figure out how to curl my hair, to be honest, with a curling iron. But hopefully visually these clips can kind of help you figure out what to do. It's just mainly about figuring out your hand placement. Hand placement is just so awkward to curling iron, and sometimes the curls don't even curl. And the top section was where I was having the hardest time. Cause you know, there's a certain way you want the curls to like fall across your face. And that was where I was struggling with. If you know how to curl your hair properly and you got a YouTube channel or you got some type of TikTok tutorial or you want to make me a TikTok tutorial or something, hit me up because I really want to learn how to curl my hair with a curling iron. But yeah, enjoy the clips of me curling my hair for a few. So here am I, just using my fingers and a wide tooth comb to separate the curls, and it's getting a little rough around this part. Because first of all, the curls weren't forming the way I wanted them to form around my face, but that was an easy fix. Sometimes with the hair, you got to cut some layers into it to get the curls to, give that face framing effect. So I started to add some layers, but look, y'all, once I took off the elastic band to check on the lace, I was scared. I was uncomfortable. It was scary. The lace was not lacing. Usually I'd be like, what lace? This time, seriously, ma'am, the lace is right there. What lace? Right there, So that's cool though. I just know that I had to go back in and get some. But basically, I had to go in and just put some more foundation on the lace area, which was kind of hard to do given the fact I was trying to avoid not getting the lace stained with makeup. So I think in hindsight, it would have been better for me to have put more foundation on the lace, because I did end up cutting off that front section, as you guys remember, to create that widow's peak. So that's why the lace was looking very ghostly, because this area did not have any foundation under it. So for sure, in hindsight, and understand. So don't talk about my lace. If you comment about how the lace looks funky, you're anti-black. That's all I gotta say. But as far as the overall look, this hair, I was obsessed. It was giving what it needed to give. Like, you see me? I'm feeling myself. My lace is wonky, but the hair is giving, okay? Can never catch a bad bitch slipping, even when her lace is looking funky, okay? Because once a bad bee, always a bad bee. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. But seriously, guys, I love how these curls and the hair, like this color at first, I didn't think it was going to look that good on me, but look at this. I'm obsessed. Like, this is my fall wig. I thought my other red burgundy wig was my fall wig. This is my fall wig. So cute. Look at the color. Like, wow, I love it. And once I figure out how to, reblend that lace into my scalp, all will be well. But we made it to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed this look. If you end up getting this wig or trying out this type of color pattern, do let me know. Tag me on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Make sure you're following me on my socials, because that's how you get up to date with my life, if you care about my life, But yeah, I'll see you guys in another one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out, Girl Scouts. Goodbye.